Hello and welcome to another bingo video, but this time it's extreme bingo. You get 14 days to complete the whole card, and you get 2 times points for goals and 1.5 times points for community goals. Now, I have already completed extreme bingo. You're about to watch how I played during the card. I made a few mistakes that I want to go over. First off, you get a bingo reward every 4 goals you complete, and we didn't know what those goals were. They were completely random, so we had to guess what they were. Now, none of my guesses were correct, so I'm about to give you a list of goals that you want to complete first, and it will be in this order. You are going to want to complete the bingo goal Lighter Than Steel, End All Be All, Spider Squisher, and Chocolatier. With Chocolatier, it takes roughly 6 hours to get the goal complete, but if you don't want to wait that long, instead, you can complete 100 secrets and dungeons. And now that you have completed those 4 goals, the bingo reward will be a bingo rod. And now with the bingo rod, you're going to do all the fishing goals. There is 4 fishing goals on the card. You are going to want to complete all of these goals. Fisherman's Folly, Bayou Bobbin, Oh Captain, My Captain, and Yummers. If you've completed all 8 of those goals, you now have a bingo bow. This bingo bow can be used in dungeons. You are going to use that later. The next 4 goals you are going to be going for is either Chocolatier, if you haven't already got that complete, or you're going for the 100 secrets in dungeons. After that, you want to go for They're Pretty Good, Collector, and Bedazzled. After completing all 12 of those goals, you now have a bingo nimbus. With that bingo nimbus, you can start to forge the drill. So all the mining goals now are going to be a lot easier. So the next 4 goals you're going to complete are Legal Duplication, Who Needs Friends, Mirror Dimension, and Pair Up. Now, if Pair Up is still quite a ways away, what you can do is instead get the Runan's bow goal complete. You can swap those 2 around. And now that you have 16 goals completed, you get the bingo tool. With the bingo tool, you farm in garden, and you will have the last 2 garden goals done. You will have the Forger Drill go done, either old school or pair up done, and that will be the bingo card complete. That is the order you want to complete your card in. Now, onto the video. So as soon as you create a bingo profile, you are going to want to visit my island, just like this, and then come along and eat all the cakes. You get a lot of effects and it's just easy to get. After doing so, go to the hub and get a splash. Now, you can get free god splashes by joining my Discord, discord.gg/GolemRealm. Link will be in the description. They just make bingo a lot easier. After you have your splash, start mining some wheat or farming some wheat. I normally get to farming level 5 and then I sell the crops and then get my tools. Buy some gold and iron from the mine merchant and some sticks from the lumber merchant, and then you can enchant them at the table. Now I am going to be getting splashes from my ult, but you can do this with an ult account or a friend. It just makes it easier. After enchanting my tools, I can now warp desert. And once you're here, you can just mine sand until mining level 5. Once you have mining level 5, you can enter the deep caverns. And now we can warp deep. After getting into the deep caverns, adventure down to the pigman's den. And come to the area where you're exiting the pigman's den and coming up to the emerald hill. And just mine all the redstone here. There is so much here and no one ever mines it. You do need to mine redstone until you have 15 enchanted redstone, and then you can give it to Rye. You also need a mining level of 12. After getting the 15 enchanted and mining level 12, which can be done by mining sand in the desert like we did before, you will be able to enter Dwarven mines. After getting mining level 12, we can now enter the Dwarven mines. And now we just need to talk to Rye and then give them materials, and we're done. We should get teleported, or we might have to talk to the lift operator. Okay, there. Okay, this is now live. We are going to quickly grab mining speed. I'm going to quickly buy a pickaxe, and I'm also going to mine some gold, get a cleaver, and enchant it. After I've enchanted it, I'm just going to go straight for combat 12. We are going to be playing this card a tiny bit different. I need to speedrun 4 bingo goals, so we are going to be trying to get those done as fast as we can to get the bingo nimbus, and I really hope that's the first bingo prize, otherwise we are kind of cooked. Okay, and there's the cleaver. I'm just going to quickly supercraft that. I'm gonna enchant this and then we'll start combat. I'm just gonna kill ice walkers for combat 12. Okay, so my plans kind of changed, and I ended up buying some fishing armor from the fishing merchant, and I'm now fishing. All we need to do is catch a fish. And there we go. Okay, so we need to get fishing skill level 5, and then we can carry on with the quest. Okay, so after getting fishing level 5, I talked to the fisherman and he told me I needed to get the rusty ship engine, which I've got. So now I'm going to take this back to the NPC. If we just click this, we should be fine. And he gave us some fish bait. Very nice. I'm not going to travel there yet. I need to quickly grab a splash, but I will after that. Okay, got another splash. We're going to travel to backwater now. And I'm just going to start out by talking to this guy. We'll just follow the quest. And once we get to the hotspots area, then I'll just keep fishing. I don't know which fishing goal I'm going to get done soon, because there's a goal that's just RNG. Basically, like, all the fishing goals are RNG. So I guess whatever happens, happens. We'll see. Okay, so we got the junk sinker from the junker guy, whatever he was called. Okay, so I just fished up my last rusty coin, and I can now get my last bit of equipment. So instead of getting the armor, which is 48 rusty coins in total, I went for the equipment. But all I need to do is put this on and it should be done. There we go. So unfortunately, we found out what the first prize of the 4 goals is, and it's a rod, which will help with the fishing goals. So what I'm going to do is stop fishing, and I'm gonna do other goals. Okay, so I've made like a little bit of progress. I got the 50 collection goals done. I'm gonna quickly show all the collections I got. So I got pretty much level 2 on every single farming collection, which didn't take too long. It was like maybe 5-10 minutes, if that. The longest were the animal ones. The mining ones, I got obsidian collection, quartz collection, mithril collection, sand collection, lapis collection, redstone collection, iron collection, gravel, gold, coal, cobblestone, diamond, and emerald, and endstone. You can mine quartz in the dwarven mines in the abandoned quarry. And then for the combat ones, I got ender pearl, bone, rotten flesh, spider eye, and string. I didn't get gunpowder or slime. I couldn't be bothered. I got the first 7 foraging collections and stopped there. And for the fishing ones, I got all the fishing ones except for magma fish and sponge. And now I'm going to kill a bruiser enderman. So what I'm going to do, instead of grinding to combat 20, I'm just going to get a bruiser to come outside of the hideout, and then I'm going to kill it. Okay, so we just got the bingo goal complete. So the way you get that complete is by having a friend bring you a bruiser. They go into the bruiser hideout, hit a bruiser, and then it teleports to them when you go through the portal. And then you just kill the enderman that's aggroing your friend. Okay, so we are in Spider's Den now, and I'm now using the cleaver because we're going to try and get the spider squisher bingo goal, which is kill 75 spiders in 90 seconds. Okay, so just got the bingo goal. What made it easy was I got the Grandma Wolf pet, and that kind of just helped me keep a number in my head, a rough number. But another easy way is just setting up a 90-second timer, just as long as you can see the time, because I feel like when you can't see the time, like, you just doubt yourself, or at least, like, I was anyway. But I got it done pretty fast. And of course, in chat there, it says we've completed 4 goals. Talk to bingo to obtain a bingo rod. And here's the bingo rod. Okay, let's see if I get tally. Oh, I actually did get spider tally from that. What the hell? Okay, so it turns out that you get spider talisman 100% of the time from killing brood mothers. Now, on bingo, you can just do /warp nest and it will take you to the top. When at /warp nest, you can see on the side it says Broodmother Awakening, and you can also see it in tab. Now, a good way will probably be just keep swapping lobbies until it's just alive, because I have no idea how long it actually takes for it to awaken. But this is very good for the tally go. Okay, so we're about to get Heart of the Mountain Tier 4. There it is, Heart of the Mountain Tier 4. So we can now enter the Crystal Hollows. Now, I'm probably not going to do that right now, and my equipment is about to be done. I do have one more piece I need to make, so we're going to also put that in the forge. There it is. So in about 53 minutes, I will have the full set done, and that'll be the bingo goal. We are about to have the chocolate factory go done. Should be done right now. There we go. This really didn't take long. I'm currently sitting at 7 hours and a half playtime. I only have 5 goals completed, very close to 6. I need 2 more goals completed to get the Pico Nimbus. I don't really know what I'm gonna go for. Put this on. There we go. Okay, so I couldn't log on to Hypixel for like 30 minutes, so that kind of sucked. But when I came back, I did grab the King Talisman, and that is our last talisman. All I need to do is grab the talismans and put them in my inventory, and then I'll be done. There we go. There's the goal complete. Now I am going to quickly go over all my talismans. So, Spider Talisman, which I got from Broodmother. You can just warp Nest to get that one. Campfire, which was just on the Foraging Island. Healing Talisman, which was Lilypad Collection. Speed Talisman is just Cane Collection. Talisman of Coins and Magnetic, both Emerald Collection. Skeleton, Zombie, Scavenger, Villager, Mine Affinity, and Intimidation, all you can buy from the Adventurer NPC. Personal Deleter and Personal Compactor came with my bingo rank. Cat Talisman is the Dungeon Race. Haste Ring is in the Cobblestone Collection. Pig's Foot is the End Race. Archaeologist's Compass is in the Spider's Den. You just talk to him once and he'll give you it. Shiny Yellow Rock is the Romeo and Juliet quest. You can just do the first quest and it'll give you the rock. King Talisman, if you talk to the king every 20 minutes, he'll give you a talisman at the end of it. Potion Affinity Talisman is Neverwalk Collection. Farming Talisman is Wheat Collection. Gravity Talisman is Obsidian Collection. Feather Talisman is Feather Collection. You can either put a minion down for it or you can just grind it out yourself. I ended up getting quite a bit of Feather Collection from fishing, and then I just farmed the feathers in barn. Wood Affinity is Oakwood Collection. Beastmaster Crest, it is Diana, so I grabbed the Beastmaster Crest from that. Night Vision Charm is the Mushroom Collection. Zombie Ring. So I have Zombie Talisman and Zombie Ring. They are both different talismans and they do count as uniques. You get the Zombie Ring by upgrading the Zombie Talisman. You need to do a little bit of Rev Slayer and then you unlock the recipe. Wolf Paw Talisman is just the Park Race, and Vaccine Talisman is in the Potato Collection. You get poisonous potatoes by killing graveyard zombies. That is all the talismans. If you know a lot about the foraging update, there's quite a few new talismans there too. Now, I'm going to go and do some dungeons. I need to go get the secret go done, so I'm going to have my friend kill all the mobs, and I'm just going to do the secrets. Okay, and there is the bingo go complete. Thank you, Els, for carrying. Hey, let's go. Okay, so we're going to go and see what the item is. I'm hoping it is the bingo... Okay, bingo bow. Like... Bro, what are we doing? Oh my god. Okay, so Els carried me to F3, so I can now play solo dungeons. I ended up upgrading my bingo bow, just put an enchant on and added a reforge. I also unlocked a higher redstone collection, so I could put more slots in the accessory bag, and also got the slots from the redstoner in the pigment's den. But we are going to be trying to do a solo F1 now. I'm not in the best gear, to be honest. I probably should have grinded out end armor, but I couldn't really be bothered, so yeah. We're just gonna try it, and if we fail, it's whatever. We can just redo it. Okay, so as you can see, I got the F1 bingo go done. This is what I was in. I was in 3/4 heavy. Honestly, if there was a 4th piece for heavy, I would have been in that too. But that is my setup. I put a few stars on because there was a few tries. I think this was run 4. And I have a heal wand, and then also this is my equipment. Just full ender equipment with medicine reforge. Okay, so we're about to complete another goal. So first I'm going to quickly put on my mithril equipment. And I'm also going to swap to my goblin armor because I do have 2 pieces. While I was grinding commissions, I ended up getting 2 pieces and they give a little bit of fortune. So if I hold my pickaxe, I'm at 214 mining fortune. But because of Better Together, we just need to find 1 player and then we can get the goal complete. I'm at 264 mining fortune. I am just 6 mining fortune off. Okay, I have to upgrade my pickaxe real quick. It's just the Fraction Mithril pickaxe being upgraded to the bandage one, which is just 2 enchanted Mithril. So we now have that. All we need to do is find 1 player and then we'll have the bingo go complete. Okay, there's 1 down here. So if I hold out my pickaxe, so I have 2 pieces of goblin armor, which is giving me 8 mining fortune. The pickaxe is on unyielding reforge. You can get that from the blacksmith. It just gives an extra 2 mining fortune. The pickaxe itself gives 4 mining fortune. And obviously fortune free on there is an extra 30. We have mining skill 21, which has given us quite a bit of fortune. And lastly, we have mining fortune 19, which has given us another 38 fortune. Okay, so I was just farming events, and I just got my 4th Dwarven O. There we go. Okay, so I fished up a trash gobbler, and then the game decided to do a game update. But if I consume these 2 cans of worms, the bingo goal will be done. And that is 12. And there we go. The bingo nimbus, finally. That took way too long. There it is. Okay, so we have started working on the drill, and I've been mining diamonds in the royal mines here. Codes are on the top of my screen if you want to mine in the same place. This is the best place to mine diamonds, but we have got all we need to make the refined diamonds now. And this is step 1, refine diamonds. And next, we need 2 enchanted gold blocks and 5 glacier jewels. I've got 4, so I think what we'll do is go and farm these until we get a 5th one. And then I'll go mine some gold. Okay, and that is all the gold I need. We're going to craft that into the blocks. And that is everything we need for the golden plate. So we need to get the rest of this. 3 enchanted redstone blocks, 1 enchanted iron block, and 10 treasurite. But I also need to get the fuel canister, so I think I'll work on that next because the duration is kind of high. Okay, so I just mined up all of the coal, so I'm going to quickly supercraft these. I'm mining coal in this like little cave area in the real mines, but it's kind of not in the real mines. The entrance to get into this place is right next to the ice walkers. You just come over to the coal and then there's like this cave thing here. Go through it and then just jump down and the coal's right there. But now I can put the fuel canister in the forge. There we go. Woohoo! I got the iron block I needed. This actually took a while because I was slacking and talking to someone on Discord, so yeah. So moving on, I think I need 3 enchanted redstone blocks, but I'm gonna quickly check that because I don't remember and I typed it wrong. GG's. Let's go. Okay, yeah, I need 3 enchanted redstone blocks. This shouldn't be too bad. Okay, and that is all the redstone I need. That is all 3 enchanted redstone blocks. Now all we need is the treasurite. Now, there's a couple ways to do this. I can either kill team treasurite, or I can powder mine, or I can go for structured chests. I think I'm just gonna kill team treasurite and hope that I end up getting all 10 treasurite. That'd be really cool. But that is the last thing I need to start forging the drill, other than the fine ruby gemstones, which to be honest I might get first. Okay, so as I'm here editing everything after I completed the whole card, I just realized I was recording the wrong Minecraft for like 2 or 3 clips. That is so annoying. But pretty much all that happens in the clips is me getting the treasurite and the fine ruby and also collecting the stuff from the forge to make the golden plates. But that's pretty much all that happened. Okay, so the golden plate is now ready. So I'm gonna quickly grab the other stuff we need, but we can start making the drill motor now. There it is. Okay, so I just got my 64 for rusty coin, and I want my bingo go complete. So we are going to quickly buy the bronze ship engine. We ended up getting 14 busted belts before we even got the 64. So that is the ship engine. And then if we type /recipe bronze and then go to the helmet, we can quickly buy that. Boom. And now we just talk to this guy and put these 2 in. So I still have 1 fishing goal left to do, and that is the fish up an outstanding treasure. I've been fishing for around 5, maybe 6 hours. Since we're just waiting on forge times pretty much, I'm probably going to fish for a decent amount of time. And then I'll end up swapping to garden. Okay, I finally got the Fisherman's Folly goal completely done. That outstanding treasure, I'm not gonna lie, that took a very, very long time. I'm in the Chocolatier island fishing because in this place, you can't fish sea creatures. So there's a higher chance of me just getting wood and treasure. If I check my playtime, I've got nearly 31 hours of it. I spent 11.7 hours in Backwater, and I spent 2 hours in Galatea. I had most of the fishing goals done in about 4 to 6 hours. I had to spend an extra 6 hours on Backwater just to get this goal done, and an extra 2 hours in Galatea. Okay, so I didn't show how to get to the fishing place, so I'm going to show you now. Make sure you're on 1.21.5 and make sure you've done the quest to get to Galatea. But if you've already left the Foraging Islands, you can just do /warp Galatea to get back, and then follow my path to go fishing. So we're just going to kind of start out following the sand path, and then we're just going to jump down here. And if we turn around here, we get into like this like little tomb thing. But if we just keep looking over here in this direction, we see this bit here. And if you fish here, you get no sea creatures at all. You're in the right place if you can find Martin. Okay, so I ended up mining some end nodes so I could get some grand experience bottles so we can do Rift. So we're just going to start by talking to the wizard. I'm not going to record the whole thing. I don't want this to get too boring, but I'll try and show the key points of where I'm getting the Rift time from. Pretty much the first time I'm going into Rift, I'm just going to go for the armor set, the weapon. That's probably about it. I imagine I won't have time for much else. Okay, this should be the bingo goal complete. And it did not complete it. Why? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. I guess it was just a delayed reaction. So I just want to quickly go over what I have. I'm in the first armor set. And my equipment, wherever it is, there it is. I got the Rift necklace and I got the Enigma cloak. I got 15 souls. And I think that's near enough everything that gives me Rift time, other than this accessory and this accessory. It took me 11 total uses to get the Rift goal done. It took just under 2 hours. I am going to link a Rift guide in the description in case you really do need it. But Rift is very easy, so I'm going to assume most of you don't. Okay, so we're now going to do the experimentation table, and hopefully I end up getting the last 3 pairs that we need. And we ended up getting 4 pairs, so this will be the bingo goal complete. And that was my 16th bingo goal complete. This is going to be interesting. Okay, so we ended up starting garden a little bit ago, and now we're about to get the pest goal complete. Here it is. Now we just have one more goal to complete, and that is the visitors one. We just need to serve 9 more and then we're done with the garden. Okay, so I never ended up actually showing how to do this bingo goal, so I am back on the profile. First off, as you can see, I spawned in and I instantly have 8 pests. You can do this goal passively if you just go back to your garden every couple hours to kill the pests. But if you don't do that, you can do this instead. If you talk to Philip and then click the sign, you will notice he sells Pest Hunter Badge and Pest Hunter Ring. I ended up buying both of these for the bonus pest chance, and if you talk to Pamela, she will give you a Sprayinator, and if you just read this for a second, you get 50 bonus pest chance when you use it. So all I was using was Tasty Cheese. You just selected Tasty Cheese and then spray it. And then for 30 minutes, you have an extra 50 bonus pest chance. That with the talisman is pretty nice. If I click tab, you can see my bonus pest chance is 90. The reason why it's crossed out is because I didn't want it on while I was finishing off the visitor goal. Okay, and this should be the visitor goal done now. There we go. That is all the garden goals done. And now we're going to quickly go to the forge and grab out my drill. There's another goal complete. And now we just have one goal left on the card, and that is craft a Runan's bow, which my minions should be about done. So I'll go check on those. Okay, so all the spider minions wasn't exactly enough, so I ended up doing some arachne. But we can finally make the bow, and that is the extreme bingo done. Now we just really have to quickly check our placement. I am hoping for either a 7 or under a 7. But I feel like it's going to be higher because I messed up quite a bit on this card. But we'll see. I got 7. Okay. Okay. It's okay. I'm tied with what I was. It's not the worst thing in the world to be tied. It really isn't. This is the end of the video. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. If you have any video ideas, put them in the comments. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe. See you in the next one.